Namaste yogis, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt, and today I am with my wife Jody to my left and our friend Daisy to the right. They're gonna join me and us for a quick 15 to 20 minute Yin Yoga session. So today we're not gonna need anything else than our yoga mat. So I'm just gonna invite you to sit comfortably on your mat. You can cross your legs or just place your shins one in front of the other, hands on the knees if you wish. Just gonna drop our shoulder blades back, take some deep breath. So for today, we're gonna be holding position for about 2 minutes, coasting through various movements. So let's just take a few more deep breaths in and out through the nose, and we're gonna dive into our class right after. So when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes, and we're just gonna turn around facing towards the front of our yoga mat. And we're just gonna bring our knees to the edges of our yoga mat, touching our big toes together behind our glutes. We're gonna sit down on our glutes just like this and place our hands on the floor in front of us. We're gonna take one big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're gonna walk our hands forward, bending at the waist and keeping your glutes in contact with your heels. Just stretching your spine here, diving forward into wide knee child's pose. So just keep breathing in and out through the nose. Slowing down your breath, your heart rate, your mind. Just observing your thoughts coming in and out in your mind, letting them flow like water. Letting them come in and then exiting your mind without addressing them for right now. So you should start to feel a little bit more calm, a little bit more relaxed. So we're going to go into a twist into this position for our upper back. So let's put some pressure on our right hand on the floor, pushing ourselves up a little bit. And then we're going to take one big inhale, raising the left arm up and back as we twist our upper body towards the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to scoop that left arm around, going towards the right and landing on the left side of our head and the left side of our shoulder. Just enjoying that twist and reconnecting with the breath here.
You can play around with your right hand on the floor, just finding the appropriate place for support so that you can find stillness within the position. And we can push through the right hand, releasing the left arm, placing that left arm in front of us. And we're gonna do the other side now. So we're gonna take one big inhale, twisting our upper body towards the right arm all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, scooping it around, lowering ourselves down on our right shoulder. Again, finding stillness. And then you can try to push that right arm further away if you want to go in a deeper twist within your spine. So the further the arm go, the deeper the twist. So you can explore that. Or release the arm a little bit if you find you're going too far and it's too uncomfortable. And we can push through the left arm, releasing the right one, placing our hands in front of us, and then just walking our hands back very slowly as we raise our upper torso and close our knees. So from here, we're going to shoot forward, walking our hands, and then extending our body, landing on our stomachs, and then placing your elbows underneath your shoulders, hands on the floor, first Sphinx pose. So you should feel this in your low back. Make sure not to shrug your shoulders up into your neck, keeping some space there. And just reconnect with your breath. So if you want, you can do the sail variation where you place your hands a little bit more forward in a Y shape and you push your upper body a little higher. So try that if you wish. Or you can stay in Sphinx if this is too intense. So from here, we're going to lower ourselves back down onto our forearms. And we're just going to place our hands in line with our shoulders, pushing ourselves up, moving our hips back, tucking our toes from all four here. We're going to lift our hips up, going into downward facing dog. So just push through your hands and shoulder blades. You can play around with moving your legs a little bit, wiggling your ankles, stretching your hamstrings. Just doing what feels right and good for you today here. And when you're ready, we're going to do one big inhale, raising the left leg up in the air and back. Exhale, we're going to swing that left leg forward between our hands, lowering ourselves down here, extending the right leg back, and just going into a deep forward lunge. So stretching the front of our right hip flexor, an area that's usually very tight. You can support yourself with your forearms on your left knee. And then if you want, you can place your hands on the floor inside of that left foot. Just moving your hips a little bit more forward, going deeper within the stretch. And from here, the left foot will open up into a 45-degree angle towards the left. We're going to lower ourselves down into the right forearm. And then we're going to push that left knee outside a little bit. Just exploring how that feels. Further stretching our tight hip flexors. Keeping your upper torso facing towards the left. Your head in line with your neck. And we can release, bringing our hands back down to the floor, bringing that left foot back in line. And then just walking our hands back, extending that left leg for a hamstring stretch here as a counter pose. So just seeing how that feels. You can sit all the way down if you want. And then we can bring that left leg back, coming back onto all fours. Just taking a little moment here to reset. So we're going to tuck our toes once more. Big inhale. Exhale, we're going to push through our hands, lifting our hips up, going into downward facing dog. Stretching the spine, stretching your hamstrings once more. wiggling your ankles. And from here, another big inhale. The right leg will go up and back in the air. Exhale, we're going to swing that right leg between our hands, lowering the left knee onto the floor, extending that left leg back, and then just placing your forearms on top of the right knee, straightening out your upper body, looking forward, and moving your hips forward and down as you feel the deep stretch in your left hip flexor. So from here, once more, you can place your hands on the floor, inside the right foot. Just holding the position here, allowing your tight hip flexor to soften up. And from here, we're going to open the right foot into a 45-degree angle towards the right, lowering ourselves down onto the left forearm, and then turning our upper body facing right, and then using the right hand to push on the right knee. Just opening up a little bit more. So keep supporting yourself with your left forearm, taking some deep breath. And we can release, placing our hands back onto the floor, bringing that right foot back in line, and then walking our hands back, stretching out that right leg as we move our hips back and down. So deep counter stretch here. And we can bring that right leg back. So we're just going to come to the center of our yoga mat, taking a seated position here. And we're going to conclude today's class with butterfly position. So bringing the sole of our feet together, about a 1 foot distance between our groin and our heels. Placing our hands on the floor, allowing your knees to fall down on each side. Let's close our eyes. Let's take one big inhale again. Exhale, walking your fingertips forward, bending at the waist, feeling that stretch in your low back and inner groin. You can try to go a little bit deeper by walking your hands a little bit further away from your body. We're just going to explore the position a little bit more. We're going to take one big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips towards the left and then lean forward in a 45-degree angle. Just see how that feels in your spine and low back. And let's take one big inhale once more. Exhale, let's slowly walk our hands towards the right, this time 45-degree angle, and then leaning forward at the waist. So you might notice one side is tighter than the other. It's totally normal. Our bodies changes from day to day, weeks to weeks. It's never perfectly in balance. And we can walk our hands slowly back to the middle, and then walking them back as we raise our upper body and release our legs here. You can wiggle your knees a little bit, left to right, getting the blood to flow properly again. So this concludes today's class. It was short but effective, so I hope you guys feel as good as we do. So thanks for joining us today. We're going to place our hands at the heart, close our eyes. Let's focus on taking 3 big, deep breaths through the nose. And last one. And that's it for today, guys. So have a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next class. Namaste. Bye, everyone.